Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let me check my settings here and make sure that we're all good. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. I've got some fun things today. We're going to have a discussion. Going to have a couple of extra things going on. As soon as you come in, let me know if you are here and if you can hear me. Of course, I've got the sage. Cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing. I'll give you a moment to come in. Here we go. Cleansing and clearing, cleansing and clearing. If you can hear me, please let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Got the hearts going on. Hi, Lorraine. Welcome. How are you? Hi, Kim. Oh, thank you. Hi, Tawny. Nice to see you. Hi, Karen. Come on in. Thank you, Lorraine. Got some hearts going on here. Hi, Lika. Nice to see you. It's going to be a fun show, I think. We'll see. We're going to talk about giving and receiving today. It was one of the topics that were brought up not too long ago. I've got a whole long list of topics. And this is one of them. I do have a surprise, a mini surprise for you. It's not what I was planning because I've got to work out some technical issues for the big surprise, but I'm going to give you a little taste of it in a little bit. So you'll kind of get the idea of what's going to happen when I can work it all out. I also have a contest today. So please share this and you will be entered into the contest. And I'll show you at the end what you are entered to win. It's really cool. It's a really cool little gift, I think. And at the end also, I'm going to pull a card for the group collectively to see what we need to know today. And it might relate to our discussion or it might relate to just what we personally need to know. I don't know. We'll see. So it'll be an angel card at the end. And we'll see what it has to say as well. So, hi Elizabeth, welcome, welcome, welcome. So please share this if you want to be entered into the contest. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Elizabeth. And I will notify the winner later today. If I had another device handy, I would do it all at once, tell you while we're live, but I don't. So I will announce the winner later today. And I'll show you in a little bit what you are entered to win. So how is everybody feeling? How are you guys? How is everybody? Thank you, Tally. Thank you, Magda. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Okay, so today's topic is giving and receiving. Something that we all do, one or the other, or both. Right? Thank you, Tracy. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, Lorraine. Thank you for the shares. Okay, and I will pick at random all those who shared. I'll pick at random at the after the broadcast, and I will notify everybody who the winner is. And I'll just send this little gift off to you, and you can enjoy. Feeling great, Elizabeth? Good. Okay, so let's get started. So a lot of fun things. We'll talk about the giving and receiving. And then I've got this little surprise for you. Then I'm going to pick an angel card for what we need to know. Oh gosh, sick with allergies. Sending you light and love there, Karen. Yes, cloudy weather for Magda. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Thank you for sharing, Kim. Thank you all those who shared. Thank you so much. Mary, today we're talking about giving and receiving. Today we're talking about giving and receiving, plus I have a little treat for you. And if you share, I know you always do, you are entered into a contest. So, hi Brianna, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, thank you, Brianna, I appreciate it. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so we had talked about giving and receiving not too long ago, just brought it up. But it was something I thought that needed a deeper discussion, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it and I love it when we all kind of come together and talk about these things, because we learn things together, and we kind of grow together, and we just can bring up the positive vibration together, So, hi, Marianne. Welcome, everybody who's come in. Thank you so much. Oh, right. Yes, I know you'd love to share, Mary. I do appreciate your sharing. I appreciate everybody sharing. So giving and receiving, it is a flow of energy. If you give, you're flowing the energy. If you receive, you're flowing the energy. It's a balance. And you need a balance of giving and receiving. How many people here have a very difficult time receiving gifts, or receiving things from friends, or receiving compliments, or receiving even a cup of coffee or a lunch from a loved one or a friend? How many of you have that trouble? Do you guys have that issue? I struggled with receiving for most of my life. I know we're taught at a young age it's always better to give than receive, but we need a balance. It's got to be balanced. Yes, yes, yes. Up until recently, the past couple years, I was the same way. I would always block the receiving. I would just block it. Either I didn't want the attention, or I didn't feel worthy, or I didn't feel like I should take whatever was given to me. I don't know, whatever the reason is. And a lot of you, I know a lot of us in this group are very similar in so many ways, and I thought that was going to be the answer that you gave me. So we need a balance of give and receive. Now, I do know people who are big givers. I'm a giver. And of those of you who are here, you're givers. If you don't like to receive, or you find it difficult to receive, you're givers as well. I also know a lot of people who are receivers, and don't give. And that's out of balance as well. You have to have balance with the giving and the receiving. It's got to be a natural flow of energy. I've really had to work on the receiving part the last couple of years, and now when somebody gives me something, I really stop and say, okay, thank you so much. If you think about it, Mary, you're a giver. Cindy, you give more than you receive. Yes, I know we're a lot alike. Us in this group, we're a lot alike. But if you think about it, when somebody offers you something like lunch or coffee or tea or just a gift or whatever, that person went to the effort of paying for it, working for the money to pay for it, taking the time to go get that, taking the time out of their time or the money or the energy, whatever the case may be, to give you that gift. And if you deny that, you block that. You block the flow. You stop the flow from happening. And then you cause the other person to be blocked because it stopped them in their tracks. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It stopped on both ways. There have been many times when somebody has asked or offered me lunch and I'm like, no, you don't need to do that. Well, I blocked myself and I blocked them without even really knowing it, without even really knowing it. And then you block the positive flow of manifestation because the universe sees, oh, you don't want that. Well, I'm not going to give you anything. You block yourself from receiving a lot of things. Not just that, you block yourself from receiving a lot of things. And that really puts a very difficult block to remove when you want to manifest things. So next time somebody wants to give you something, be open to receiving it with a heartfelt gratitude. Thank you. Now, there's a little side note on this. Hi, Lori, late again. No worries. We're talking about giving and receiving and the balance of that, plus a couple little extra things going on. But one little side note is if there's something that somebody's giving you and you feel really a negative vibration about it, then I would say don't accept. I'm talking about loved ones, friends, acquaintances that you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? If some stranger down the street wants to give you something and you're like, oh, I don't want that. No, okay, that's fine to block that. You don't want negative energy. If you feel there's negative energy involved, then don't accept. If you feel it's truly heartfelt gift with love and honor and respect, then yes, be open to receiving it. Be open to receiving it. Then you open yourself to receiving more positive, beautiful energy flow to you. And I just got chills saying that. And you raise your vibration. We always want to be in the higher vibration of positive energy. You always want to be in the very, very high vibration with positive energy. So when somebody offers you something, somebody that you love, trust, like, respect, accept it. Accept it with a heartfelt thank you, because they did go to the trouble of giving that to you and they paid for it, or whatever the case may be. Even compliments. I used to block compliments. Somebody'd say, oh, you're so this or that. And I'm like, oh, no. No, accept that. Accept the compliments. You're beautiful, you're worthy, you're, special. Accept your compliments, accept the compliments. That's the same kind of thing. Let me see some comments that we got going on here. A lot of givers out here, a lot of givers, yes. Mary, understand, you know what I mean? Yeah. Be open to receiving, because you don't want to block yourself. That's a big part of the manifestation blocks that a lot of people have, is you put up this wall. I don't want to receive anything from anybody, but I want this and that. Well, this and that's not coming, but I still don't want anything. So you're sending mixed signals to the universe, Now, if you're open to receiving, like, oh, yes, thank you. Oh, yes, thank you. Wow, this is awesome. Things keep coming and coming and coming. It just opens so many doorways for you. It's just incredible. It really is incredible to be open to receiving. Now, there's a lot of times still, the past couple of years, I've really had to work on this. For receiving. When somebody offers me something like lunch, I've had to sit back and say, yes, thank you. And not say, no, I'll get it. If they offered it, yes, thank you. You still give in your own way, the way that you do, but you also need to receive. It's got to be balanced. It really has to be balanced. There's so many things in life that we have to be balanced with, and this is it. This is one of them. So let's see here. Elizabeth says you gave one of the new girls at work some crystals, and Monday she brought you a beautiful fluorite point. Wow, see, it's a give and receive. It's a give and take. It's a flow of energy, a flow of positive energy happening there. It's an exchange, You give and receive for services too, right? You pay for something, you receive a service. Kind of back and forth with that too. That can even be another layer of it all. Let's see here what Lori got the shivers when I said that. Lizzie, you are open to receiving. It is hard, but you're doing it. It is a work in progress. I agree with that, Lizzie. I really have to stop and I really have to work on it. But it does make differences. It does make a difference in your flow of energy. And it does open new doors, and it opens higher vibrations, and it brings new and exciting things to you that you didn't even consider, Let's see here. Cindy says, what do you do if none is giving back to you? Not that you will accept it. They just don't give back. And do we feel so much because we are lacking? You know, there are people that just accept. Now, you don't necessarily have to, I mean, you can keep giving whatever it is that you do. I mean, I'm just saying don't block yourself from the receiving part. We can't make others give us things, and we shouldn't expect that either. That's up to them. If you give something to somebody continually and they don't reciprocate, that is something that you'd have to work out in your heart, you know, your own heart, and clear and see how you feel about it. Maybe that person really needs what you're giving. I don't know. There's got to be a balance as well, though. If you're feeling taken advantage of, then you need to work that out too. You need to clear that out. You need to come to terms and say, well, maybe I shouldn't give so much of this. Maybe I should give this elsewhere. Maybe I should give something else elsewhere. Maybe I should focus my giving in a different way. Maybe I should focus my giving in a different manner to different people or different causes. Because you don't want to be taken advantage of, because that brings down your vibration very quickly. Very, very quickly. So it's got to be balanced all the way around. If you're feeling like you give too much to a certain place and you're not feeling the love from it, or the respect, or the true heartfelt thanks, then maybe you should focus your energy elsewhere with it. Think about that. I don't know. You might have to do some clearing on that. You might have to clear yourself, do some soul searching with that kind of thing, and see where it leads you, you know. It's hard to accept compliments. I've had that problem myself, Kunjan. Yes, I have. All right, let's see here. Mixed signals. Mixed signals, yes. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's what you're talking about, Mary. The positive flow of energy. Janet, more of the giver, so something I need to work on. Yep, something I need to work on. Hi, Rachel. Welcome all of you who've come in. Welcome, welcome. The time here is 2:22. Wow, that's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see here what else we've got going on here. Yes, if you're a giver, you know, when I give things, I don't expect things in return. There have been times where I felt like I was taken advantage of. And then I just had to stop with that avenue of giving and switch things around a little bit. But I still give. I give a lot. But I've had to really work on receiving. And I feel like I'm doing a much better job with the receiving. And it has changed. It has changed and opened things up for me because I am allowing that flow. It's got to be a positive flow, you know. It's got to be a positive flow of energy. It is wonderful to receive wonderful heartfelt gifts from a loved one, a friend, or an acquaintance, or even a stranger that might do something very simple and nice for you. Maybe as simple as opening the door as you walk through. You know, we don't see that very often anymore. Maybe a stranger opens a door for you. Thank you so much, you know. Thank you so much. And it feels wonderful to give. I mean, giving really amplifies your energy in such a way that the universe sees that you are a definite giver. Absolutely. That's a beautiful thing. And you have such high vibration energy because of that. But don't block your receiving because you're, you know, don't cut off the receiving end of it. It's got to be that flow. It's got to be a flow. Flow of give and receive. Okay, lots of givers, yes. Lori Schrock, I see part of your question. It's blocked. So you asked a friend for help the other night, and he said, sure. I just have a lot going on right now. So he blocked it right there. I said, that's fine. My girlfriend's hubby can do it. Is that blocking also? I don't believe that you were blocking that one. I believe that he blocked it right off the bat. So I don't think that you blocked your own receiving for that, because you can't wait around forever for somebody. If you ask for help, you know, if you're asking, so that's kind of a whole different avenue with it. If you're asking for help or assistance with something, and they say, kind of in other words, I can't help you right now, that's a cutoff. Okay, go other ways, go other avenues. I don't know what the rest of your statement said there, but I don't feel you're blocking yourself in that instance. I feel they blocked themselves from you, but that's not your problem, you know. That's not your issue. They might have other issues they can't help, maybe whatever reason at the time, and that's fine. They have their own things going on. So just respect that. Say, okay, I understand, and I'll figure out something else and move on. And then even a deeper thought on that too is maybe you were not meant to have that exchange of energy from that particular person for whatever reason. You know, maybe that was not meant to be. So don't force things like that either. So if you get that immediate feeling like, oh, that's not the right way, it's not the right answer, it's not the right avenue to go, then respect that and say, okay, I'll see what else is there, what else is available. All right, Janet, let's see what you say here. Like a friend of mine explained about giving to people on the side of the road, asking if I was concerned I would use it for drugs. Oh, like giving money for people on the side of the road and how they would use it. Is that what you're saying? And part of your comment is cut off as well. The longer comments I don't see here for, you know, on the computer I can see them, but on my phone they get cut off. That is something that you have to work out with yourself. You know, if you feel comfortable with giving to people that, you know, look like they're struggling, but you don't know what they're going to do with it, that's up to you. You know, you're giving, you're giving, you're giving. If you want to give and let it go. If you don't, then don't. Give your gifts elsewhere. That's completely up to you. The receiving, you know, on that kind of thing, of course you can't expect them to reciprocate. And I don't mean that everything you give to somebody, they're supposed to give right back to you, or vice versa either. Like if I might give something to one person here, I don't expect them to give something back to me. I just wanted to give it to them as a gift. But this person over here is giving me something. It's just that flow, you know, it's a continual universal flow. So it doesn't have to be like, and I know you probably weren't intending this in your comment, this is just coming to me. It doesn't have to be give and receive from the exact same people. You know what I mean? Brianna, you're letting go and holding on to the past because I'm learning that it really does not do me any good to hold on to it. That's awesome. Excellent. I'm so glad for you. Congratulations. Yes. Rachel, you're a giver way too much, though. You know, I've had to learn some lessons about that, about giving too much. A lot of it had to do with when I started a business and when I started my healing practice and when I started my card readings and all of those things. I really had to find a balance because I wanted to give. And if I could give everything free, I would. But then you know, it's like, then where am I at? Because I have bills to pay too, you know. So I really had to find a balance with my giving, and I had to really think about things. And sometimes when you give too much too, then certain, you know, some people, I shouldn't say certain, some people expect that you're going to continue that kind of cycle. So I know a lot of healers and those kind of people too fall into that trap of give, and then they fall into this where, well, you did it before, why don't you do it again, and that kind of thing, and that creates a very negative vibration between the individuals, and it's just not a good thing. But that can happen too, even though you're not, if you're not specifically a healer. Although I think a lot of you are, probably most of you, if you don't practice it or you practice it or not, regardless. If you give too much and you start to feel uncomfortable or negative vibrations from it, you've got to find out why. You've got to do some searching within and realign yourself so you get back to the place of where you want to. You might have to give in other avenues again, like I mentioned earlier. You might have to give in different places or different things or of yourself, maybe not physical things, maybe words or encouragement or stuff like that, or prayers. You have to realign yourself with what feels good to give, because if you reach that place where you're giving and it does not feel good to give anymore, then you've got to clear that and find out what is the problem and really face it and deal with it and realign it so it works right again. Okay, let's see here. I'm way far back on comments. Yes, Carol, plus you'd be exhausted. That's true. If you continually give, you do become exhausted. It's draining. It really drains your energy. So again, that's the whole thing. You need balance. Give and receive. Balance. Think of balance. We always need balance, balance, balance. So let me see what else I wanted to talk about this. I think I pretty much covered all the things that I was thinking of. Lori, you're learning how to change this, how to give and receive, how to receive. I think most of us are the ones that are lacking in the receive department of accepting, I should say. Yeah. Sounds pretty windy. Cars driving by. Yes. Can I see your comments, Lori Ann? Let's see. I don't know if you have any others up here that I missed. I didn't catch everybody's comments. I see this one right now. So, any final thoughts on the give and receive? What are your final thoughts on give and receive? Next time a friend or a loved one, or even a friendly acquaintance, or even a positive energy offers you something, think about it. Don't block it. Think about it. If you're open to accepting it, accept it with a heartfelt gratitude. A heartfelt thank you. Then you continue the flow. So, give and receive, give and receive. Any final comments or thoughts on it? Then I have another little thing for you, and at the end I'm going to pull a card for the whole group, and I don't know if it's going to be related to this topic today, and I don't know if or it could be just something that we all need to know. We'll see. Lori, you never thought if it is blocking what you will receive in life. I'm like others, I just don't seem to be greedy or needy. Yes, of course we don't, you don't need to think about greedy or needy either if somebody's offering you something. But I see it as a block, putting up roadblocks if you continually say no, 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 no. But again, if you're feeling a negative energy from it, don't accept, because it is negative. If you're feeling a positive energy, accept, It's that simple, really. Because you don't want to continue the flow of negative energy, whatever the case may be. Only continue the flow of positive energy. But, by me not accepting things for many, many years, I had this block I just automatically said, no, no, thank you. No, it's all right. No, I don't. No, it's all right. Yeah, no, no, no. Well, when I opened that up, then I did see a big change in things. A lot more positive energy just started to flow. So try it with something small. The next time somebody offers you something small, like a cup of coffee or something that you would normally say no to, and it's somebody you're comfortable with, or respect or like, or whatever the case may be, say yes and see how you feel about the whole situation afterwards. And see if it changes your alignment. See if you notice something different within yourself and the flow of energy coming to you, things changing, things happening. See if you notice differences overall in your life. I love that, Marianne. Give without expectation, receive with appreciation. That's beautiful. We should have that in a big banner. Lily, yes, you had to set boundaries because your family came to expect it, yes. When people start to expect what you're giving, then you need to realign yourself and maybe give in other areas to others, or change the way you're giving, or change what you're giving, or, because if you're feeling that you're being taken advantage of, that's not good. That's not a good vibration. You've got to be back to where you want to give, and you feel good about it, and if you're not feeling good about giving something, then that's a negative vibration. You've got to bring yourself back out of that. Magda, I gave a lot of donations last year. See a lot of changes in your life. Wow, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, see, you can change the way you give as well. So, if you kept giving to this particular area and it's just not feeling right, then you can donate. You can donate time, you can donate prayers, you can donate money, you can donate items, you can donate the stuff in your closet that doesn't serve you anymore. That's giving. There's so many ways of giving. It doesn't mean necessarily like money or material items. It can be exchange of energy as far as words, encouragement, prayer, somebody to listen to you, talk if you're feeling down. There's so many different ways of giving, and do what feels right as far as the giving goes, and do what feels right as far what the receiving goes, but don't block all of your receiving. If you're feeling it feels like it's a good thing, open yourself up to it. Try it. Open yourself up and see what happens. Eileen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Giving brings a lot of joy. It sure does. It does bring a lot of joy. And it brings so much beautiful things to you. And again, it doesn't have to be money, or it doesn't have to be things. Just giving yourself, your time, your encouragement, your words, opens up so much. Oh, tomorrow you're going to receive new reading glasses, so you're going to receive it with gratitude. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Lori, I'm teaching you how to give and receive. I'm glad. Well, this was brought up not too long ago, and I thought this is a good topic because we all struggle with it in one way or another. We're all affected by it. We are all affected by it. Elizabeth, you had a reading at the beginning of the year, and she said it was your turn to receive now. You have been given too much, and it's been amazing. Yeah. Sometimes the givers give a lot, and your energies get depleted. I can't remember who said that here in the group, but sometimes your energies do get depleted. You've got to be balanced. You've got to be balanced in the give and receive department. Brianna, you need to receive love as easily as you give love. That's a good point, because a lot of times we block love A lot of times we are been hurt so much from whatever, we have a lot of heartache or whatever the case may be. So we don't want to open ourselves up for possible heartache in the future. So that's a good point that you brought up, to be able to give and receive love. And Elizabeth, you just opened up to receiving. That's beautiful. Opened up to receiving. Now, since you opened up to receiving, Elizabeth, did it change a lot of things for you? Welcome, April. Welcome, welcome. You have been blessed so many times, Mary, but you've been like that all your life. Yeah, I've been more of a giver all my life than receiver. So it's a hard thing to kind of get yourself out of, but do baby steps. Baby steps. Try it. The next time something happens, the next time, maybe it'll be today, maybe somebody will offer you something. Maybe somebody will say, hey, would you like, or, you know, even like I said earlier, just open a door for you and let you walk through first. Or, here, you may go for, you know, go ahead of me in the line, you know, I'm not in a hurry, you go ahead of me, you know, that kind of thing. Well, thank you so much, you know, accept, thank you, and then be grateful. See what happens. Let us know, too. Let us know what happens once you start to allow yourself to receive. There's so much out there, if you think about it, that's give and receive. So let us know what happens if you start to allow yourself to receive. Okay, so, all right, baby steps, Eileen. Okay, so I had a surprise scheduled for you this week. I'm going to switch gears here for a moment. But technology has kind of gotten in my way. Once again. I have severe technology blocks. Not severe, I guess. I'm chipping away at them as I go. But I've got to do some fine-tuning with the technology of the surprise, but I am going to give you a little sample of it today, and so you'll know what it is. And I hope you enjoy, but I have finally gotten myself a set of, let me show you, let me move things around, crystal singing bowls. And I really, really, really wanted to do a whole bowl, if you will, concert with you today. My first recital, I don't know. And I did a couple of trial runs, but the sound coming through on the phone was really, it wasn't working. I've got to figure out the distance so you can hear it, but it won't. The vibrations are so strong. Oh my gosh, they are so strong. So I've got to work out some sound issues as far as doing it for you. I've also got to work out some where I'm going to do it so it works out for the best sound as well. So today, this kind of fits with our topic. I decided to bring one out. I'm just going to play it for you for a moment. It's going to be very loud. But I have all the 7 chakras for the singing bowls. And they're made of, I think, 99% crystal, quartz. And I chose the heart chakra today because I thought that we could all use a little tuning in our heart chakra. And I thought that will also realign us a little bit with the giving and receiving, right? So I really thought this was perfect, this particular bowl for today's topic. So, what did you miss, Lori? Well, no, I don't think you missed that much. So, anyway, I just brought this one out today. I'm going to do a little bit for you, not too long, And then I'm going to pull an angel card and see what the angel message is for us today. And don't forget to share, because when you share, I will show you after all this a little prize that I'm giving away to one random person who shares this video with some, with your on your page or whatever. So let me do a little bit of the singing bowl for you. And let's see. I don't know. Do I want to put this right here so you can see this? Maybe. How's that? All right. Sounds beautiful. Just sit back and relax and enjoy and receive the, I know you probably can't hear me as much, but receive the healing benefits from this sound. Wow, how do you feel in your heart area? I saw Kunjan, you felt it in your third eye and your crown. But overall, how are you guys feeling? What did you think? I got chills from that. Twitches, Renee. Lovely, Lori. Good. Oh my goodness. Vibrations, Millie. Oh, the vibrations are so powerful. So powerful. when I'm able to figure out how to do all the 7 in the same space without the vibration getting crazy with the sound on the phone, I will do a little complete chakra bowl with you. Oh gosh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Felt your chakra pulse like a heart. Wow. Wow, very calming, very relaxed. Got chills. Good, I'm so glad. Oh, thank you, Rachel. Oh, cleansed and cleared. That's what it does. It cleanses and clears. It's as simple as that. Cleanses and clears. Okay, let's look at the angel message for the group today. 1 card for the whole group. And then I'm going to show you what you've entered to win. All right. So what card do we need to... What is the angel card? What do the angels need us to know today? What do the angels need to know, or need us to know today? Oops. Okay. I'm getting a little squirrely here. What? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Oh, Mary, Lori, Dawn, Eileen. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do the angels want us to know? Chills and peaceful. Oops. Okay. This one just flew out by itself. You're not going to believe this. I tell you, the cards are crazy every time I do this. The very first sentence says, you have been giving a lot of yourself lately, and it's time for you to receive. I can't plan that. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Make time to reward yourself in meaningful ways. There's a balance of giving and receiving. A balance of giving and receiving. Oh my goodness. I had tears in my eyes from that. Oh, I tell you, I think if I can remember any of these discussion shows, I'm going to pull a card, because the last time that we did a card for the discussion show, it totally resonated with what we were talking about. And today, I tell you, it's like the angels are saying, you know, hello. Hello. Okay, so one last item to show you. If you have not shared this yet, please share this along to be entered into the contest. 1 random person will win, and I will announce the winner later. And the winner will receive this little grounding kit. It is cedar wood oil and smoky quartz. Very nice little mojo bag. Probably a $25 value. $25 value, somewhere in there. So somebody is going to win this today, and whoever wins, I will ship it off to you. So I will notify the winner shortly, and just to win, all you have to do is share, and the person will be chosen at random. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. Apparently, give and receive was the topic that was meant to be discussed today. Apparently, the angels knew it before I knew it. They have a funny little sense of humor, and it's just amazing. It's truly amazing. Oh my goodness. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you so much. And we will do a singing bowl concert when I can work that out. We might do it in stages. I don't know. We'll see what happens. And yeah, that was great. So thank you, thank you, thank you. God is good, Millie. Yes, thank you everybody for sharing. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed night. For those of you who are in night or nighttime, I know a few of you are at nighttime that have joined me today. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Crystal blessings, abundant blessings. And if you're new to the show, please like and follow and see first to get my notifications. And I do all kinds of shows We do discussions. We always have a good time. I do crystal sales. We do meditations. So like and follow to get my notifications. And wow, this was very special. So thank you for joining me. I will see you all soon. Okay? Bye.